This is a review of the HooToo HT-IP210F indoor wireless network surveillance camera. Inside the box, you'll find the camera itself, an Ethernet cable, some mounting hardware to either mount the camera or this mounting bracket. The mounting bracket will help you mount the camera to a wall or ceiling, and you can adjust these and do adjustments and rotate the camera the way you want. Here you can see a AC power supply, a brief instruction manual. I want to tell you there is a manual on the web that you can download that's 57 pages long. This device is quite powerful and will do much more than what you would normally expect. Here's the installation software and the wireless antenna. Let's talk about the location of controls and information. This is a microphone to pick up noises in your home. This is a color camera with a infrared viewing LED surrounding ring. It also has night vision and will display a 640 by 480 display resolution. It features a built-in motion sensor. On the back here, you'll see two speaker areas for speaker output. Yes, you can talk to your intruder in your home and tell him to leave, or the police are on the way, or speak to your family. This is an Ethernet connection that's used for setup or operation if you desire. A plug-in for the wireless antenna, an audio jack, a microphone jack, and the DC power input from the power supply. This is an input-output port. This part here unplugs, so you can wire to it. You can wire to this and wire outputs to activate the alarms of your home, or you can put an input connection into it to trigger the camera to come alive like an infrared sensor. On the back here you'll see the connection for the wireless antenna. You simply carefully screw it into place tightly, and then you can adjust it the way you want so that you can have the proper setting to get the best reception. It's important to note that you must plug in the Ethernet cable and set this up with your system and get it operational before you change it to wireless. If you want to use it in a wireless mode, you still have to plug in the power supply, but you can disconnect this cable and do the same setup. But the first step is to use this. On the front here, I've already pointed out, but just to make sure, this red LED here is for the indication of a network connection. And this top spot here is the sensitivity for light. This will also go into automatic night mode. Here you can see the SD card slot and the SIM slot are covered, which means this option is not available on this model. One of the amazing things about this camera is you can view live video from anywhere in the world using a browser. By doing so, you also have motorized pan and tilt, so you can move the camera around and look at different areas of the room to keep an eye on an intruder, for example. There are various pan and tilt speeds that you can use, ranging from 1 to 10, and there are 15 preset positions for viewing. There is a note that it's not compatible with 64-bit Internet Explorer, so that's something to consider when you look at your operating system. Using these LEDs for night vision, this camera is available to go all the way down almost to complete darkness to take a picture. The camera has advanced motion detection and offers sound alerts to your devices like your computer. It also will email alerts with photographs of who's in your home. It does feature, with the use of the microphone and the speaker, two-way communication to talk to the intruder or your family in case you need to. I want to do a little summary about my experience in installing this device. First of all, on the pro side, the basic installation was fast and simple, and the motorized pan and tilt functions that can be controlled remotely are very nice. It has wireless and wired network options, though you have to hook it up in a wired mode first before you can do wireless. It has a good price for all the features that are built into the camera. And it has a very good instruction manual on the disc that's very thorough and helpful. It also features multiple user settings for visitor, operator, and administrator to provide different levels of control and access to the camera. You can use Internet Explorer, Safari, Firefox, Google Browser, Opera Browser, or your mobile phone, but only the Internet Explorer mode with ActiveX enabled across the board allows you to play video, stop video, record video, use audios, or talk. Using the other browsers, you'll only be able to take snapshots. The software can handle 1, 4, or 9 cameras on one screen. You can add on-screen displays of text, date, and time for security videos, and you have the option built in of infrared night vision, which is highly useful. On the con side, advanced installation is far too complicated for the average user. That means if you want to access this camera remotely, it's a pain. It is a low quality camera. I know it's $69, but even in a bright room, the video is blurred. I have a complete security system in my home that uses video. It films the backyard at night and day, those kind of situations, and this camera is by far the weakest camera that I've used. In order to tie into the camera remotely, you have to enable all the ActiveX functions in Internet Explorer. And once I did, using Windows 7 Professional, I got continuous warnings from Microsoft regarding possible security issues when using these settings. This camera is also designed for indoor use only. Overall, I rate this product at 4 stars. If you're looking to set up a baby monitor of a more professional quality, where you can sit in a room on your computer and watch your child, or if you need a simple security system with 1 or 2 cameras, this would do the job. If you have a big house or you want to do a lot of remote monitoring from away from your home using the internet, then the setup is confusing, and that's for that reason I deduct 1 star. This review was done by JJ CEO. I'd like to tell you I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.